Happy New Year, Kickback and Chill fam, from my team to yours. It's your boy DaJoir Thomas and kicking it with my livest audience, my homegirl Jiggy Name. Make some noise for yourselves. How y'all feeling today? Y'all feeling good?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, coming to you from Midtown New York is the only show where you can kick back, relax, and be informed about what's going on. And because this is the first show of the new year, it's only right I bring up my first guest. Y'all ready?
Ready.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, she's an East Harlem native who uses writing as her stress reliever. And now she's in the building to talk about her new book, A Year to Excel. Please make some noise for Kia Harris. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good to meet you. Make some noise for her one more time, man. Kia.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, and you?
That's good, man. Now, from my understanding, we met at that little holiday get-together that you was doing for the kids. Big shout-outs to Mike for that. But just let the viewers know a little bit about yourself.
Yes, Kia Harris, Harlem native, born and raised.
Been in suburbs the last 15 years. I'm currently a corporate tax manager for a Fortune 100 company.
Okay.
But as you know, writing is my thing, and I have recently put out my debut novel, A Year to Excel.
Excel, man. Y'all see the book, man? Now, prior to writing the book, you say you know, working in corporate America, you felt restricted. Tell me a little bit about how that experience was like.
So all my life, I've been defined as a numbers person. Mm-hmm. Numbers come natural to me, just like words, but numbers was the thing that growing up, you know, be an accountant, get into a field that there's a steady, consistent pay.
Right.
But as I climbed the corporate ladder, and I made lots of money doing it, I just felt like that box has gotten smaller and smaller. And so I've been screaming to get out that box.
They didn't believe in you.
Well, they believed in me.
Okay.
They really did, and they've given me many opportunities.
Right.
I've been fortunate. However, just because you're making a lot of money and you know you have this fancy job doesn't necessarily mean that you're fulfilling your purpose and that you feel happy. And I've often been asked the question, are you being selfish, you know, ungrateful? And it's not that. I just felt like I wanted to do something more. And that more that was tugging at my heart was really writing. Because my grandmother would say to me, oh, girl, you're always writing. And I said to her, I love words and words love me. And so when I write, that's the freedom and the liberation I feel.
That's good. That's good. Now, A Year to Excel.
Yes.
I loved it, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
I really did. I really
glad
did.
You did.
Now, tell us a little, like, a meaning behind A Year to Excel. Like, what was it about this title? Like, was it hard thinking of a title at first for the story?
Not really. So when I think of being stressed and tense, the first thing you do when you come through your situations is you release, right? You exhale.
Right.
A year is just a definition of time. Your exhale period can be a minute if you're in traffic. It can be a month, you know, it can be 6 months coming out of a bad relationship. So the year just really defines time.
Right.
Exhaling is that moment that you release.
Yeah, so it's just like a lot going on. You just had to just
Let it go. Yes,
let it go. Let it go.
out.
Now, what are some challenges you feel like you faced when writing this book, A Year to Excel?
To be quite honest, this book came really organically to me.
Right.
I started it about 6 years ago. I was on maternity leave, and I said to my girlfriends, if I were writing a book and you were reading it, tell me, what would you like to hear about in characters?
Asking your friends for their opinion, right.
And they started to, you know, throw stuff out there and put stuff down. And so that's how I began the framework for these characters. But then I put it down. I went back to work, you know, 5 years later, things were going really crazy last November. And I picked it back up. And I just started writing, and it just was so organic. Typically, you put an outline together so that you can keep track of your storyline. And I didn't have to do that. I just wrote and wrote and wrote until I had a finished product. So
that's dope. That's dope. Now, prior to this book, I'm pretty sure, being that you love writing, you read a lot of books. Correct me if I'm wrong. But who would you say are some of your favorite authors out there?
Toni Morrison is one of my favorites.
Okay.
The Bluest Eyes, I read that
Oh,
over and over again. Yes. So,
Cool,
and
cool.
I plan to have my daughter read it. So I would say that she's at the top of the list. I like poems and you know, things that empower women. So Maya Angelou is another.
Okay, cool.
Yes, yes. And more contemporary authors. So I don't know if you've heard of Jacquavis and Antoinette Coleman. They have the series The Dope Man's Wife.
The Dope Man's
I
Wife.
really like them as well.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, can you ever see yourself collaborating with these authors in the near future?
I would love to.
Right.
I write in different genres, so I would absolutely love to collaborate with authors. And not just the three that I named, but, well, Dr. Maya Angelou's not here, but I would really, really like to collaborate with authors like Jacquavis and Antoinette. I would also love to work with Toni Morrison if I could. And Terry Woods, by the way, she's another one I really
Terry
like.
Woods. What was the book that she came out with? I forgot the name of it.
Her latest book, slips my mind.
It's okay. It's all good. That's good. Now, you say writing is like your stress reliever, but what are some other things you do besides writing that really help you cope with stress?
My husband will agree with this, but shopping is another outlet for me. I love to shop, and I'm not meaning window shopping. I like to actually physically spend the money.
You see how she specified that? No window shopping. That don't work around here. That's dope. That's dope. Please make some noise for Kia Harris in the building. Her book, A Year to Excel, is in stores now. Now, she's going to be with me throughout the rest of the show, so keep it locked and stay tuned.